Alright guys, so here's my brutally honest review about Iman Ghazi's new software called Synthesize.ai. It's not really new, it's a couple of months old, but it's only part of the Monetise 2.0 program. So hear me out before you invest into the program to get access to this tool because it's not really what it seems to be, okay? So let's go in here, okay? So I spent like $1,995 on Iman Ghazi's Monetise 2.0 program and tested it for like 7 days. And this is advertised as a magic bullet, but it is not a magic bullet, okay? So here's what nobody's telling you. Synthesize is definitely not sold separately. It's only available as bundled with Monetize. And what they promise you is AI that reduces months of ideation to seconds, creates digital products for you. However, what it actually is Iman's custom version of ChatGPT with pre-built prompts and templates for digital product creation. That's it. It's like having a helpful intern that's not a genius. Okay, it gives you structure, but it does not give you finished products. Okay, it does not create the video courses for you. It does not give you polished PDFs that right out of the gate you can start selling. So understand this very key difference. In order to really sell a product online, you would really need to take everything that you're getting from the software and work on it to improve it to a point where it is acceptable as a product. Okay, so that's the gap. Now, this is kind of the short, brief essence, and for most people, this is all they need to hear. So, in case you are thinking like Synthesize.ai is suddenly going to solve all your digital product creation problems, and is just going to create finished products for you, it's not. Okay. My hands-on experience, we tested it for like 7 days, and the output is like okay-ish. Okay, it's not amazing. Let me show you the output exactly. So here I have two PDFs. One is created by Synthesize.ai, and the other one is done by me. I just used Claude AI, and you know, fair disclaimer, I know prompt engineering little bit. I have been dabbling with prompt engineering ever since ChatGPT came out. So I would consider myself to be like a moderate to average user of ChatGPT with basic understanding of copywriting frameworks, marketing, sales, and also prompt engineering. So I was able to like compile all my research and complete this PDF that I'm going to show you in like 2 hours. Versus doing with like Synthesize.ai, for example, it took me like roughly 45 minutes to an hour to complete this PDF. Okay, because again, you have to go through it, you have to fill in all the information. So there is work involved inside this as well. So the first thing that I can say is it gives you like an AI generated image, which you can get in other places also if you want to make PDFs, and it does make mistakes. So you can see that field tested systems for franchise crews to get new, whatever, right? So there's spelling mistakes here in the PDF. That means it's not like polished, fine tuned AI that's never making mistakes. It is making mistakes. Along with that, the overall PDF quality, if you notice, is kind of like there's no structure, there's no titling, there's no table of contents. It's literally just, the content is absolutely just flat. Okay. And even if you read this content, even though the content overall structure and the format, like the content is useful, it can be made better, but it's not finished as a product. Okay. As you can see, there is literally no formatting at all. No bolds, only the titles are bolded. Rest everything is just dumped into the PDF. And even in sections where, let's say, there are checklists and things like that, which I had seen somewhere here. So you can see the checklists and all. They just look a little bit like not professional. Okay. If I were to sell this PDF, for example, for like what, $47 or $37 or whatever it be, it's a PDF for landscaping, business owners to learn micro learning and onboarding. So new techs can actually hit the first solo jobs in 14 days. Uh, I just feel that the content was really good and it would really be helpful to a landscaping business owner. But could it be better? 100% you could get better output if you knew what you were doing. So consider this versus consider this. I didn't really create images and all, but I made a PDF with just Claude, okay, using Python. And again, I'm not a developer. I just told Claude to do it, and it did everything just with prompting. So there is a page, there's a copyright page, there is a table of contents, okay, then there is like cover page that's blank, and you can see this is a little bit better formatting versus what you saw over there in the other PDF that was made by Synthesize. So this PDF, by the way, was created by Claude, and the content on this is far better. To I would definitely say at least 4 times better than the overall content that you saw here. Okay, so even if you just read a few pages, for example, let's start here. Okay, the morning you don't want to repeat. It's 7 a.m. The sun is already hot. The schedule is stacked, and your phone will not stop buzzing. A new technician is standing by the trailer. blah blah blah. If you depend on one-on-one shadowing and hope, new technicians spend days absorbing a mix of good habits and bad shortcuts. Crew leads use precious time repeating instructions or fixing preventable mistakes. So that's the first chapter, right? Now let's find the second chapter. Picture new technician on day 14, steady hands, confident posture, easy scanning the properties. They unload tools without being told, etc. etc. Now if I go to, let's say, the third chapter, so you can see the formatting is like, again, like you can see here, right? It's just repetitive. This is not what you would see in a professional PDF. Chapter introduction, you would not see this. You've seen how job embedded micro learning can turn day one uncertainty into practical confidence. Now it's time to anchor the learning to exact skills your crew needs to live job on live jobs. In this chapter, you will build a competency map, and it goes in. And there is a lot of like repetition and stuff that I noticed here. Versus if you see here, why you keep losing workers and why it's not your fault. You hired three techs this year, all three quit. The first one lasted 6 weeks, the second one made it 3 months, the third one just stopped showing up after second paycheck. You're not alone. Right now, 25,000 HVAC and plumbing technicians leave their companies every year. The industry is short 110,000 HVAC techs by 2027. We'll be missing 550,000 plumbers. You know what that means. You're working 80-hour weeks, you're turning down jobs, you're missing your kids' games, you cannot take a vacation because there is nobody to cover. So you can see the difference in the overall quality of the content. That's really like it, right? But without further ado, let's just get into Synthesize and let me show you what it looks like so that you get a clear idea on what the product is, what it does, and whether you really want to use it for this use case and do the rest of the work yourself or completely skip the program altogether. And again, the program uh, is a lot more than Synthesize.ai. It's a community coaching, the mentorship, the overall detailed digital product blueprint, which teaches you the nuts and bolts of getting started with digital products. So in case you are somebody who really values the organization and structure, it makes sense to sign up for the program like this. But don't just sign up thinking that it's just magically going to solve some problems for you in your life. You will still need anybody who's starting out with little to no experience of digital marketing or online, and they're just starting out, they would need at least 6 to 12 months of exposure to these kinds of environments before they can see any tangible results. And that's really like it. It's not going to happen before that. Okay. You're not going to suddenly make like a lot of money in 30 days or 60 days or even 90 days from now. You will spend a lot of time figuring out, and you will have to build a lot of digital products, at least 5, 10, 15 digital products, and test them in the market with different strategies that you learn in the program, versus also use like the coaching sessions to ask about driving other forms of traffic to it to really be able to monetize these products. Okay, so it's not going to be a magic bullet for you, right? Now look at this. Okay, the big gap is you will have to manually tweak sections and significantly design the PDF, enhance formatting, polish everything for hours. You will have to do it. There is no doubt about that. As you can clearly see the output, right? The video course builder gives you the scripts and outlines. It does not create the slides, does not record the videos, or create, just gives you the text. Okay. By itself, I would say that's amazing for creating video courses. If you're somebody who can take that and just polish the scripts and record on this, like face to camera, that's amazing. Or you can outsource that, but again, it's a business model and it does require investment and time to really make the products beyond that. Okay, it's not going to just for a person really needs to be a lot more resourceful in order to really get benefit from the program. Okay, the good thing is uh, AI generated videos without customization would definitely be horrible, so that's for sure, right? Now, what anyone can do, research topics online, compile into structured documents, and sell as a knowledge. Okay, this is possible right now. If you do a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of prompt engineering, understand how to use ChatGPT or any of these LLMs, you can do this. Okay, this has already been done for decades. Kindle ebook creators, online course creators, professional ghostwriters, they all do these things, right? What you're paying for is convenience, structure, templates, and it's not groundbreaking, revolutionary, like life-changing technology. So don't fall for that. 80% of this, if not 100%, can be replicated by ChatGPT itself in under 20 months, $20 a month subscription if you know how to prompt. Who is this for? Complete beginners, never created digital products, need structure and handholding, don't know how to use ChatGPT effectively, want templates and stuff starting from scratch, willing to do manual polishing, have a lot of money, obviously, value convenience over DIY, and also that I did not write this. They value coaching and community aspects of it, and working with a lot of other people who are in the same space as they are trying to build something online. Then this could really work out for them. But Synthesize.ai could be like a part of your thing, but it's not going to like give you, it's going to give you an edge because it's going to get you started in the right direction, but it's not going to complete the work for you. Just remember that. Who it's not for, already know how to use prompt engineering, comfortable with prompt engineering, looking for done for you services, absolutely not. It's not a magic bullet. Experience with digital products, expect AI to create finished polished products, it's not at that stage at all. Want AI generated videos with slides, that's not happening in the video course builder. They're on a tight budget. If you have tight budget and you're trying to really save onto your money, then please save onto your money, because immediately this is not solving your money problems. Okay, you will still need a lot of perseverance, training, learning, testing to really make money from this. Okay, and they hate manual design work. Again, you'll have to do all of that. Software quality is structure for beginners, reduces overwhelm, saves time with templates. Good idea generation, the ideas that are coming out from this, the overall structure of the content and things that's ideating, how it's really building the product out, that's really good, because it's coming from, like, obviously there is some copywriting background, like there must be some good team behind it who's trying to make us software, but it's not completely ready. Okay, where it falls short, the output again is bad. Formatting needs manual work. Content needs heavy editing, no slide creation, and no video generation. So it's kind of like, it's where it is. This is the critical gap. Okay, you still need to work on. And pricing value is what they say. It's the software alone is worth $2,000. What I think it's worth is maybe $200 to $300 a year in subscriptions, which technically it is, because that's what the real value to me is. Maybe I would pay $200 or $300 a year for a tool like this to just speed up my work, the research work, and then I can take the stuff and I can polish it. That is where and again, this is part of the Monetise program as a bonus, so I don't blame them at all, right? It's kind of free at this point, but not worth paying $3,000 for, definitely. My verdict is I'm keeping it, yes, because I love the interface, and I'm actually planning to use some of it to create my own workflows and speed up my digital product creation. Yes, and also I will be teaching my team how to use this so that they can come up with their own ideas. Part of my goal in 2025 to 2026 is to make a lot of info products around things that I'm knowledgeable about. So I'm going to use this to help me with structurizing and thinking and researching, but I'm not going to limit myself to it. I'm going to pair it with my own external knowledge stuff and other research that I do from other LLMs as well, in order to create products from this that are like semi ready, and then we can pass it on to somebody who can just polish the entire thing. So that's kind of it. The bottom line is, again, don't buy if you're only interested in Synthesize or Ghostwriter or whatever it be. Just don't just buy it for this software, but buy it for the overall, what do you call, like community aspect, coaching, training, and all of that. If you really think, you want to really be invested in it for the next 6 to 12 months, then this program could definitely help you out. Okay, but again, the software will need a lot of upgrades. Is it a scam? I would say no. It's a real tool, but marketing over promises for sure, and it's not a magic bullet, 100%. Can you buy it separately? You can't. Does it replace months of work? It does not replace months of work. 10 to 20 hours of planning, yes, but not months of work. ChatGPT comparison, I would say 80 to 100% of this work can be done inside Claude, if not ChatGPT at least. ChatGPT, I would say 80% of it, because even ChatGPT fails with PDF generation. But if you're using Claude, then it will generate the PDFs as well for you. PDF output quality is okayish, like I showed you. So that's where the overall thing is. Let's just quickly look at the software, right? So if you get into the software, what happens is it will basically allow you to create your unique value zone, which if you click on the unique value zone, it's already created. For example, here unique value zone is like a micro offer. So it's a micro niche that you can find. And once you have the micro niche, it will allow you to quickly just go through the different steps. So let me just show you what it does. Okay. So it basically allows you to create a unique value zone, for example. So once you create the unique value zone, it will basically take you to creating your own like PDF chapters, adding your own knowledge base inside it. Then it will start writing out the content for you. And then finally, it will basically create the PDF for you that you can see here. This is the entire PDF, and that's it. And this entire PDF is just is exported, and that's the kind of product That's kind of the entire product that they have given you. And inside the ebook builder, you can see that, the visceral transformation map is basically the before after bridge of a customer. So when it identifies the niches for you, it will basically give you like 20 different niches, right? So once it does the 20 different niches, you can select one niche and get started with it. Then it'll create the before after map of the customer. You can add some supporting references. It will create the entire structure, and finally it will create your entire ebook, which you can download. And the same format also goes for the courses as well. Okay, it will be it, but I would say the structuring and the overall planning is extremely good. So it's something to learn from, but again, not worth paying $2,000 for just to learn this thing. Okay, so that's kind of my take on it, guys. And I will leave the decision on to you if you want to really invest in it or not. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video where I'll review Ghostwriter OS.